Hi everyone, happy Halloween! Welcome to my channel. This is Revealing the Narc, and on this channel we dive deep into the intriguing world of narcissism. I'll often use public figures as examples to illustrate how these behaviors can manifest in real life. If this sounds interesting to you, please like and subscribe. And I should mention, everything I say on this channel is in my opinion, and it's all allegedly. I'd also like to clarify that I'm not a therapist, and the content shared on this channel is not meant as professional advice. So let's dive into the content. Because it's Halloween, I want to get into this article. It's titled, "Here's Why Halloween Marked a Turning Point in Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's Love Story." 8 years ago, the couple had only been dating for a few months when everything changed in their relationship. So, let's talk about what happened, and what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to go through a couple of snippets of this article, and then I'm going to talk about why this is important in terms of the love bombing, narcissistic type relationship, allegedly. Because what came out of this event is a feeling of an us versus them, right? And I'm going to talk about how that impacts relationships and how it was so strategic of Meghan to really play this up. So let's get into the article. As parents to Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, Halloween has surely taken on a whole new meaning for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. But 8 years ago, on Halloween 2016, the holiday meant something entirely different to the couple, who at the time had been dating for about 4 months. In the couple's 6-part Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan, which premiered on the streaming service in December 2022, they shared previously unseen photos of themselves dressed in costume for the spooky holiday. Harry, now 40, and Meghan, now 43, attended an apocalypse-themed party with Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank in Toronto, where Meghan was filming Suits at the time. The theme served a dual purpose as a disguise for the famous foursome, as their respective costumes hid their identities. In the docuseries, Harry explained that former Palace Communications Secretary Jason Knuff told him that news about his relationship with Meghan was about to break worldwide, inspiring him and his then-girlfriend to pull the pin on the fun, I don't want to say that word in case it gets me in trouble here on YouTube, and enjoy one last night out incognito before everyone was clued into their romance. And we did, Harry said, as photos of the foursome wearing dark clothes and leather accessories flashed across the screen. It was so great, Meghan added, just silly fun. In his memoir Spare, released 1 month after Harry and Meghan in January 2023, Harry shed further light on that memorable Halloween. He disclosed that the party was held at Soho House in Toronto and that they invited Eugenie and Jack, Harry's cousin and her then-boyfriend, to join them at the costume party. Eugenie and Jack would ultimately marry at St. George's Chapel, the same location Harry and Meghan exchanged vows 5 months after Harry and Meghan said "I do" in May 2018. The party was loud, dark, drunk, ideal. Several people did double takes as Meg passed through the rooms, but no one looked twice at her dystopian date, Harry wrote. "I wished I could wear this disguise every day. I wished I could reuse it the next day and visit her on the set of Suits." I'm not even getting to 2 really major red flags in this paragraph, but I'm just going to point them out. The first is that he mentions that people kept doing double takes of Meghan, which makes Meghan look much more desirable. So in his eyes, there's all these people that keep doing double takes at Meghan. And the second is that he wished he could wear this disguise every day. He wished he could hide every day. He wished he could not be recognized every day. The two connected over the summer of 2016 and had only gone on 2 days before Harry invited Meghan for a 5-day trip to Botswana, a country close to his heart. So then we were really by ourselves, which was crucial to me to make sure that we had a chance to know each other, Harry said in the couple's November 2017 engagement interview. Okay, so let's set this up. Harry has a really big fear, hatred, negative feelings towards the press. He lost his mother, in his opinion, because of paparazzi. Many of his romantic relationships have ended, especially including Chelsea Davy. And what's happening now is that Harry has this fear that this is going to happen with Meghan, and Meghan is going to capitalize on that. So this has created this atmosphere of fear, basically. So that's why, in my opinion, Harry this is such a significant event for him because this is where he expects that all of the cards will fall. So this situation has turned into an almost us against the world narrative. This is actually a common tactic used by narcissists to foster a sense of exclusivity and emotional bonding. By framing their relationship as one that faces external challenges, like media scrutiny or public criticism, Meghan can create a powerful bond with Harry. This isolation from the outside world can make them feel like they are the only two people who truly understand each other, enhancing their emotional connection. And this is all part of the love bombing that Meghan has used to get her where she is today, honestly, in my opinion, and allegedly. Meghan is also taking advantage of the situation and manipulating sympathy. She's positioning herself and Harry as victims of external forces, and she elicits sympathy from him. This emotional manipulation can deepen Harry's feelings of loyalty and protectiveness. By viewing their relationship through this lens, he may feel compelled to defend Meghan against the perceived threats, further entrenching their emotional ties. And also, I did a video previously about how Harry has the savior complex. So putting him in a position where he feels like a savior, this is one way to really hook him. It's something that will get him attached, in my opinion, very quickly. In this situation, Meghan is also intensifying idealization. So during the love bombing phase, a narcissist often showers their partner with affection and admiration. By promoting their relationship as something special and unique, Meghan is amplifying this idealization. Harry might feel like he's part of this magical bond that no one else can understand, making him more emotionally invested in the relationship. This situation is also helping Meghan reinforce control. This us against the world narrative can be a tool for controlling him. So by creating a common enemy, Meghan can deflect attention away from any issues within their relationship. This helps maintain her position of power as Harry focuses on supporting and protecting her, often at the expense of his own needs. One hallmark of love bombing is fluctuating attention and affection. So Meghan could alternate between showering Harry with love and then withdrawing, keeping him on edge. This pattern heightens his need for approval and affection, making him more vulnerable to her tactics, so he may constantly seek her validation, feeling like he needs to earn her love. And again, remember that Harry is fearful he is going to lose her because of all this media and press attention. So there really is a lot of control Meghan has here. She can cause little fights to make him fear like she is going to leave, and because he's experienced that the loss of a loved one due to press, media, paparazzi, it's going to bring up his old traumas. It's going to be triggering him, and it's going to force more attachment with Meghan and him trying to do anything he can to please her and keep her involved in the relationship. And finally, there's this establishment of a shared identity with this us against the world mentality. So by promoting the idea of them being a united front, Meghan encourages a sense of unity between her and Harry. This shared identity makes it harder for him to see any negative aspects of her behavior. In love bombing, this enmeshment can cause Harry to lose touch with his individuality, making him increasingly reliant on Meghan for emotional fulfillment. So quickly, just to summarize, Meghan's use of this us against the world narrative appears to support her love bombing strategies by creating emotional dependency, reinforcing control, and manipulating sympathy. Okay, guys, it might be story time now. So everything that I just described here is actually very reminiscent of my romantic relationships with people that I later figured out were narcissists or on the narcissistic spectrum. I think I'll talk a little bit about my marriage. So I met my ex-husband when he was going through divorce. He had settled into his new place. The custody arrangements had already been made, and they were getting ready to get close to the end of the divorce. And what he did, and this is something called triangulation, where he would tell me about how awful she is. And he would tell me that if she found out that he had already moved on, that would cause problems in our relationship. So see how he created this us against the world mentality, that look at how special our bond is, that there are people out there that are gonna try to break it. So we have to nurture this. We have to go all in. We have to make sure to protect and nourish our relationship. So what did that make me do? First of all, I'm walking on eggshells because I'm expecting the shoe to drop, the other shoe to drop, right? Like I'm expecting this woman is going to find out and it's going to create such horrible problems. It's going to cause pain on those children that the two of them share. Like it was going to be horrible. So also, the other side of this is that this meant that our love had to be kept secret, which is very similar to what happened with Harry and Meghan, right? Their love had to be kept secret. It was special. It had to stay out of the press. And I mean, the parallels are uncanny, right? So I want to tell you all that after my divorce from my ex-husband, I became very close with his ex-wife, and everything he told me about her, false. And this is what I mean by he was triangulating us, and maybe I'll save that for another video. But what happens in triangulation is that the narcissist will remain in the middle and will talk negative things about the other person, and it creates this weird dynamic that each person, the second and third person, are weary of each other, but they trust the narcissist, right? So anyway, so that's my story. This has happened to me. I'm wondering if this is something that you've all experienced also. Yeah, and I hope you haven't, because it's really, really horrible. So I'm wondering how you all feel about this. If this was interesting to you, please like and subscribe. Please share this content with your with your friends, because it goes a long way in promoting my channel. And why don't we finish this off with a joke? How does Meghan Markle handle family disputes? She says, "I'll see you in my next interview." That was a good one. Am I right? Am I right? It's a good one because it's partly true. You guys know it. Allegedly, in my opinion. All right. Thanks for listening all this way. And I can't wait to hear from you guys and hear all your opinions. Leave them in the comments, and I will talk to you all soon. Goodbye.